Hey folks, Aussie Boater here. I know it's been a long time since my last video. I think my last video was like back in August when I did all my videos on my compost Saloon. But I have a boat. Here's my boat. We couldn't get finance for a narrowboat or anything like that, so we managed to save up a bit of cash. Just under £2,000. We bought this 1969 24-foot cruiser. Called Misspent. It's quite an appropriate name, I think, actually. So yeah, so I thought I'd give you guys a tour. So here it is. And it looks a bit crappy on the outside, you know, it needs a bit of work and stuff, but that's okay, you know. On the inside, it was pretty much a mess. Wet and soggy and everything, all the floorboards were rotted and everything was mouldy and it was just an absolute bomb site. So I ripped everything out and turned it into what you're about to see. Oh, you can see here, put a few decorations on. I just had this lying around at home, my camo net, so I thought, oh, it's really cool. It'd be really cool on the boat, you know. And that's a 100-watt solar panel I've just installed, and that'll feed into my battery, which I'm about to show you. Most of the timber that I've used on the boat or for the refit has been recycled. This is an old internal door that I found in a skip, and I sort of cut it in half and I made two, so obviously I've got one on the other side as well. So coming in, it's a bit of a palaver getting into my boat, so I'm just going to sort of turn around here, right, and just sit on my little seat here. This is the original seat that came with the boat, so I've kept that. I'm just going to close the door because it's a little bit chilly, actually. Right, so get it into the boat. Right, so now I'm standing in the centre cockpit part of the boat. And, you know, I got this idea from this guy in Manchester. I saw he had a centre cockpit cruiser. And he'd put like doors on the sides and all that kind of stuff. I thought that's really cool. What I've done also is make a roof that flips 180 degrees, so I can actually open this up. I won't do it now because it's a bit of a palaver trying to get it open and stuff. But it flips open 180 degrees, so I can actually sit out there on my deck, or I can, you know, stay in here, and I've got complete privacy, and but I still have exposure to the sun and the air and all that kind of stuff. So it's really quite nice. It leaks a little bit, you know, it's a bit of a rough design and stuff. I've got a few things to fix up with it, but you get the idea. So I've made this sort of like more of a utility kind of area. I've bought myself a little hand washing machine thing. You know, it's like a giant salad spinner, really. Haven't really used it yet because I'm a bit limited on water and I'm not near a water point and stuff, and so that's a bit of an issue I've got at the moment. But anyway, enough on that another time. Okay, so in here, I'll just sit down. Here we go. There's my cabin, and you know, I've got a double bed. You know, it's really cozy and comfortable, and this duvet is fantastic. It's so warm, and as you can see, I've lined pretty much everything with insulation. It's been insulated to within an inch of its life. Hasn't quite finished everything yet, but it's, you know, 95% there. Pretty happy with it, you know, because I kind of did the insulation after, sort of retrofitted the insulation, so I did after I'd started doing a lot of the other work. So it's a bit of a misfit on the boat, but it's okay. It certainly keeps the place warm and cool as well. That's on the other side. These are great. I've got two of these, one on each side for storage. Oh, and these as well. These are fantastic. Got these little things for cups and glasses and stuff. I've got one on each side. So when I bring my other half coffee in the morning, that's where I put it. Okay, so we'll go back out now, and we're back into the centre cabin. So yeah, there's my steering wheel and little joystick thing on my chair. It's height adjustable, and then underneath there I've got my water tank. Just see if you can see that down there. Go a bit further. There's my water tank. It's only 75 litres, so it's not huge, but it's you know, we can work with that. and storage and stuff. And then on the other side I've got one of my cat litter trays, again more storage for various bits and pieces. And then moving into the sort of main saloon area. As you can see, I like to hang things. I'm obsessed with hooks and hanging things, So on the right here, we've got my little cooker. This is my little alcohol stove. It's an Origo Dometic, or Dometic Origo, 1500. It was about 180 quid. Not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's the safest and does a really good job. Actually, I'm really pleased with it. Stinks a bit burning alcohol. That's my only gripe, but I'm using biofuel as well, so it burns cleaner. And yeah, it's great, it's fantastic. I can adjust the heat to suit whatever device or whatever I've got on top. So if I've got that on, I might turn up to a 3, but I really pump it up to 4. So a litre has lasted me now about a couple of weeks so far, so I'm pretty impressed with that. So you can see my bench. This is all pallet wood that I've reclaimed. As you can see, there's quite a lot going on here. I've got not a lot of space for much, but it's cozy. And hanging stuff up here. I've got hooks and hanging all my bits and pieces up there as well. And again with the shelves and stuff like that. The sizes and stuff have been fairly custom made to whatever I want. To suit my needs. Going down a little bit further, here's my little sink. This is a bain marie. You see these in restaurants and things like that. That's a whale tap, and I've got a whale foot pump which gives me water. I just press that and I get water. See? So you uses no energy and uses very little water per pump every time I per press. It's about 50 60 mils every time I press that, so I use very little water. And then of course down here I've got my little office, and it's going to sit on my little stool here. This came with the boat too, which is really cute, which means I can sit down here and see the canal and look out the windows essentially. It's lovely. And I can work here. I've also got my old this is my old monitor for my computer at home, and I've got it rigged up. Well, we'll have it rigged up shortly so I can watch movies. I can't at the moment because I'm on limited internet access, but that's about to change. But yeah, this is my little workstation area, and that's my battery. It's pretty tiny. It's got a 40 amp battery inside. It's got an MPPT controller. It connects straight into it's just like plug and play, straight into my solar panel. It's got a pure sine wave inverter as well, for appliances up to about 200 watts. So it's perfect for things like my massager and also charging my laptop. So swinging around, this is the back there. Oh, that's my cat, one of my cats, Kinka. Say hello, Kinka. Hello. That's the engine bay behind there. That's all been insulated, and so behind there's all the engine stuff, and where the batteries would go if I had batteries, but I don't have a conventional 12-volt system on this boat at this point. On the other side there's my other cat, Electra. Say hello, Electra. Hello. Just a couch made out of a couple bits of foam that I found in a skip. Didn't cost me anything. And then around here is my little wood burning stove, and I love this with the stovetop fan particularly. So this is a Newport stove. It's a multi-fuel stove, solid fuel, and it's been, oh there we go, so I'm showing you the ceiling then, and it's amazing. That with the stovetop fan going, like last night I patched in, I've worked out how to use coal, because you don't really use a lot of heating in Australia. So I worked out how to make a good coal fire, and it kept going the whole night, and the fan was circulating the air all around, and even the front cabin was warm this morning when I woke up at about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. So there you have it, there's my little space. I'll just do a sort of wider shot so you can kind of see the saloon. So yeah, I don't have quite head height. I have to kind of bend my head when I'm doing dishes and cooking and stuff like that. But or I can do the splits. You know, that's kind of interesting. And then I can sort of stand up. But it sort of hurts a bit down here. But no, it's I love it. You know, I've got my little couch there. I've got my stool here. And I can also stand up, you know, fully in the center cockpit part. So I made that, you know, so that I can actually at least stand fully upright in one part of the boat. So there you have it. On this side, I forgot to show you this. No, that's my composting loo. If you want details of that, oh, there it is. Details about that, how to make it, where to get the parts, all that kind of stuff. You can jump onto my blog, which is allIcanAfford.net. As with a lot of stuff here, I've written about, you know, articles about everything that I've done throughout the renovation and all that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for ideas or inspiration, jump onto the blog. I've also signed up Instagram too, Aussie_boater, and you can also find me on Twitter. I find Twitter really good amongst the boating community. Yeah, I love taking photos, so you'll see me a lot more on Instagram over the coming months. But there you have it, there's my little place. It's not huge, 24 feet by about 6 feet at its widest point. But it's very cozy, especially at night. I love it. So thanks for watching, and we'll hope to catch up with you soon. And I promise I'll make more videos soon. Catch you later.